and my work here and my responsibilities, I'm part of the employment team. We help refugees to find employment and to keep their employment. It's important for us. Our success is like our people find jobs and they keep their jobs.
An organization in Syracuse, New York that aids refugees in a smoother transition towards a new life in the United States is InterFaith Works. Located on James Street, adjacent to the North Side, this quasi-religious agency was created in 1976 to promote interreligious understanding, working first among Catholics, Protestants, and Jews, and then expanded to include Muslims, Buddhists, Mormon, and other faith groups. Over time, InterFaith Works has added social service programs to address the needs of people who are vulnerable, low-income, targets of oppression, and refugees who arrive for resettlement in search of homes and employment. Through job readiness and ESL classes, the organization hopes to educate, promote dignity, and create relationships that will help these new Americans find their way in the first few months in the U.S. Ana Guerrero, native of Spain, is an employment specialist for the Center for New Americans at InterFaith. She teaches the job readiness classes to Cuban refugees. This class not only assists with English language development, but facilitates the creation of resumes, filling out applications, and prepares students for the interview process. Ana discusses some of the challenges refugees face adapting to both the professional and social culture in the United States.
The main barrier is the English, and because that's the difficult part, that everything you have to learn, it's in another language that is not, even though you have a good level English, it's not your mother tongue. So you always have more struggle than someone who speaks already English. And transportation. To find a job, transportation in Syracuse is a big barrier also.
Maybe when I have to buy a car because I don't have to work yet, that's the first one I think. And then I came to these classes because it's good for learn for everything. I think you always are going to learn here, because in Cuba you only speak Spanish, so here you speak English. But
everything is a process. Learn English, I need learn everything with the teachers. It's important because I don't know anything in the United States.
Lynette Sanchez Ramirez, a former Cuban refugee herself, has lived in the United States for a little over 2 years. Ramirez instructs refugees from her home country in a 4-week ESL seminar program. These classes help Cubans gain basic knowledge related to English that they can use while seeking employment in their first few months in America. She enjoys the program, however believes there could be more depth in the content that is delivered.
It's a challenge because it's not the same, like in Cuba and here, it's not the same. But after a few months, I started working, not a few months, like 6 months. After I started working here, then I started working as a medical interpreter. So it was a challenge.
The programs provided by InterFaith Works give the initial launching pad for refugees from all parts of the world. Ana Guerrero and Lynette Sanchez Ramirez preside over the courses offered for Spanish-speaking individuals, as their personal backgrounds aid in the connection with Cuban refugees. The language barrier is a big hurdle for new Americans that may have never been taught English in their formative education in their home countries, and this can prevent easy access to employment. As these programs continue to adapt and add depth to their course content, it will allow the transition to be smoother for a greater influx of refugees on the rise.